typical first day. There were some good things and some things that was frustrating. The frustrating part is when you got to coach something over and over again. After about 4 or 5 times saying it, you're just defeating the purpose and you can't get on to the next item that you want to coach. So had to give a little lesson there. But other than that, I thought it was pretty good effort. Probably got a little bit better.
I think you discussed it last week, but can you just elaborate on kind of the conversations you guys had with Ron about him coming back?
Who? Wiggins?
Yeah, Wiggins, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't no conversations. He wanted to come back, and I let him come back. About as simple as that. Sometimes guys make mistakes when they get in the portal. Some guys, once they go in, I just say, hey, hell, whatever. But then there are other guys I think are making a mistake, and maybe they got lied to or whatever. But he'll have to earn his way back in there. We got a lot of running backs right now, and if he's working back into getting in the mix right now.
I know when we talked in this swing game, you guys were running backs were kind of there.
Yeah, it was.
Now you kind of, is that just with guys, obviously Ron coming back and guys just getting on campus? Or?
Well, yeah, just recruiting. Coach McDowell did a good job. We got some guys in the portal, 2 or 3 guys there. I really like our freshman class. We got, I think might be 4 freshman running backs here in camp, and all of them are going to be good players. And of course, Anwar Lewis looks in the best shape he's been since he's been here. You got Ronnie, who's we know can play as well. So, and we got a little bit of size for the first time at running back with some of our transfers. So it's, I think we're in a lot better shape than we were in the spring. Yeah, we got a bunch of them, all pretty competitive. I think they were pretty sharp mentally for the most part, but everything happens a little bit faster in practice than it does in the summer. So I'm sure by watching the film, we're probably late on a lot of our throws, and we'll get that corrected.
This group of wide receivers, deepest group you've had?
I don't know. There's certainly got more guys in the mix. I think today was okay for them. I don't know if we won as many routes as we needed to against man coverage, but the good part about it, I think there's just not just receivers. I think we have healthy competition just about everywhere, and that's a change. We've had some competition in the past couple of years, but not really at every position. I think we probably have it at every position now.
You talked about getting to where you want to be size-wise in this program. How much do you think you can progress?
A little bit better on offensive line. Coach Trick has done a really good job. We're bigger up front. Defensive, and we got some in the transfer, some bigger guys, but we're probably still not big enough. I think going forward in the future, we got to get a little bit more size. But at least now, I think we're a little bigger now than we were a year ago, if that's anything.
A lot of guys come for the first time. How do you think they handled the speed of practice?
That's a good question. I think because most of them have been here in the summer, skill development, they had a little bit of taste of it. But when you're going against each other, it's still different. And today was I don't want to say it's an easy day, but it wasn't 90-some degrees. It was in the morning. It wasn't as humid as normal. So we shouldn't have had anybody getting IVs today, and we got guys getting IVs. So they must not be hydrating well, must not be in the type of shape they need to be to play for us.
It's hard to put into words for me to say I missed the whole spring with a shoulder injury. I had to get surgery after the season. I played through the season with it. So I'm just happy to get back out here and keep playing. I mean, it's great to be out here, great feeling.
Was Coach in mid-season form today, or where would you put him?
He's always mid-season form. He never takes a day off.
You got some good guys back you played with, but yet there's some new guys in there. How long will it take y'all to get the dance going right between all that?
I think we already, we might be a few steps off, but I think we're already pretty much there with the dance. Say we had Cam Jones, redshirt senior right tackle, come in from Cincinnati, and he's a man's man, guy I like to be around. He's a guy who went down there in the trenches with me when things get hard. I would say some of the newer guys, Davion, Cam, they've stepped up. They stepped up big all spring, so I'm excited to play by them. No missteps here.
Just looking around the room, is it kind of obvious that this is a bigger offensive line than you guys have had, or?
Oh yeah, I say for sure. I think we're bigger across the board. Like I said, Cam and Davion, they're both bigger than our guards last year. I was one of them, but I think even the freshman class we brought in a lot of size and a lot of talent.
You've moved, right?
Yes, sir. I've moved from right guard to center.
Is that your more natural position?
I mean, I've played center before. I played center in high school. I played right tackle in high school. I played right guard. I've always just done what's going to be best for the team, what's going to help us win games. And that's what I want to do, just win games.
For you, obviously, there's a lot of quarterbacks. Would it make do you kind of want to start separating themselves so you guys can get the timing? Or is it kind of how different are they between all of the guys?
I mean, each quarterback has their own quirks, but I love all my quarterbacks. I'm fine with whoever's back there that day. They all have their own quirks. We get out there, we talk right before we go out there, and we just roll.
How many times do you snap during the summer, you think? Practice?
Oh, summer. Well, at least 100 a day, weekdays. So times that by about 8 weeks. Look at a lot of snaps.
Is there still a carryover, emotion-wise, from winning the bowl game and winning it like you did?
I mean, there's definitely a better feel going into this season, but we can't let it just sit there and, play in our head, say it's a new year. Last year is last year. We got to move on, do what we got to do this year. Say the goal's higher than, 9-4 we went? Goal's higher than 9-4. And even the New Orleans Bowl, as lovely as that bowl was, we just want to keep going bigger and better.
Now you need to run right there and you tackle.
Did all three guys in blue. See how that shakes out. Offensive.
Hey, that's the free.